According to the latest Arctic report card released by the US government, the polar ice cap is melting at a rate that was previously unheard of. The report also contains detailed information on Greenland's disappearing ice sheet. What impact will the melting ice have on sea levels and ocean life? Why are the glaciers vanishing at a faster rate than anyone expected? We now present you with our new series of features from Icy Greenland.
You have to fly halfway around the globe to get to Greenland from Taiwan. Descending on the ice-coated country near the North Pole, we arrive in a completely different world. With an area of 2.16 million square kilometers, Greenland is the world's biggest island. Its immense ice sheets are even larger. The scale of the scenery and the white clouds and ice that melt into each other inevitably make you feel very small and insignificant. But look closer and you will see cracks in the surface, a sign that the ice sheets are under strain.
We have seen a lot of changes in the ice that is moving backwards, probably because of climate changes. The latest research says that it's the warmer water underneath the glacier which is causing the melting.
The cracks in the ice sheet are worrying, but what really frightens the experts is the melting ice. When meltwater on the surface seeps down inside the cracks, as it reaches the bedrock level, it allows the glacier to slide more easily, accelerating the speed of its breakup and taking more ice into the sea. Professor Dorothy Dahl Jensen from the University of Copenhagen says this year was the worst ever.
2010 is the new record now. It's very, very close. It's not a lot of difference from 2007, but the extent is lower now. And also the summer is over now, so you observe here the last 10 days the ice is starting to increase its volume again.
The ice flow expert led a team of scientists from 14 countries in a 5-year study of Greenland's glaciers, drilling down to the bedrock 2.5 kilometers below the surface to collect ancient ice core to study global warming and ice melt 115,000 years ago.
The ice in Greenland is losing mass. We normally say that the ice is losing mass because the mass loss consists of two components. One is the melt from the margin area of the Greenland ice sheet because it's getting warmer. The second component is that the fast-flowing glaciers are increasing their velocities, and they discharge icebergs into the ocean, and we call that ice discharge because the ice is actually not melting from the Greenland ice sheet. It's bringing lumps of ice out, and of course the ice will melt in the ocean, so in the end it will melt. But the mass loss is increasing. Every year we see the Greenland ice sheet is losing more and more mass.
According to estimates, the Greenland ice sheet contains between 7 to 10% of the world's fresh water. This natural reservoir is disappearing at a rapid rate of about 200 cubic kilometers a year, and the process is accelerating. This year, a record-breaking 540 cubic kilometers of ice was lost. What is causing the retreat?
We do observe a global warming. I think we all agree about that. And we do observe a big increase of the concentration of greenhouse gases, but I think perhaps 13 and 20 is probably a little too early. But I'm sure it's disappearing very fast, and with the global warming that we are seeing now, and is sure to continue the next 100 years.
As the ice quietly slips and melts into the sea, it cannot speak or raise its voice in protest. Perhaps we will not see an iceless planet tomorrow or even next year, but as the climate continues to change and the glaciers rapidly disappear, perhaps we have already passed the point of no return.